Here we go.
Hello, my name is Rita Fleming. Welcome everyone to this call. I'm super excited to be here. And today we're going to be talking about our ultimate lifestyle transformation and how nutrition impacts our bodies, and specifically, really talking about the quality of our nutrition. And this is something that I'm really passionate about and inspired as a topic. And it's something that I want to bring so much more conversation to as a whole. But looking at our food systems is so important because this is what impacts our health. And starting with our food systems, it's really important to look at our soil health. And 97% of our soils are depleted, are nutrient deficient. And that is due to the way that our crops are grown, our food is grown, primarily through the conventional methods, which rely heavily on tilling and also on chemicals, in agriculture. And the thing that I want to talk about today is what an impact that has on our bodies. And so specifically, looking at Roundup, the main ingredient there is glyphosate. And what that does is it not only kills off our soil microbiome, which impacts, the soil health and the plant's ability to absorb nutrients, it also impacts our gut microbiome. And our gut microbiome is the foundation of our health. And our gut microbiome impacts every other organ in our body, as well as our brain, our nervous system, our mood, our function, our dopamine production, our serotonin production. And so today we're going to talk a bit about our superfood program, what's so special about it, and what we're doing as a community and a collective. My name's Rita. I'm just really inspired by this community and by this mission. Dave and Amy had an incredible vision over 30 years ago where they saw that there was a huge problem in our food system where we were dealing with over toxicity and undernourishment. So they wanted to provide a solution to address this. And so that's where our Ultimate Lifestyle Transformation Program comes in. And what this is 30 days of whole food superfoods. There's no additives, there's no isolates. Everything is of its whole chemistry, grown in a way that is supporting our soil health, grown in a way that is supporting nutrient dense food, vine ripened, wind dehydrated, watered with mineral rich spring water. And so everything from start to finish really is of the highest quality and highest integrity. And I was so inspired by this because a few years ago was when I was introduced to these amazing superfoods. And at the time, I thought I was really healthy. I'm a regenerative health specialist. I've been guiding people through their own transformation and regeneration. And I thought I had all my bases covered, but I didn't. Even though I was growing a lot of my own food and had access to organic and high quality herbs, I started to feel really nutrient deficient, and I couldn't understand why. And that's when this piece of soil health came into the picture. And that's when these amazing superfoods were introduced to me through my sister, Mary. And I was watching her transformation program, and she went from postpartum depletion and dealing with a lot of stress and all these things to looking like she was 16 years old again after adding in these superfoods. And I was just so impressed. I really had to give it a try for myself. And, within just 3 days of adding this into my body, I felt the difference. I felt the lights turn on in my body. I no longer felt like I was missing something really important, but I couldn't figure out what that something was. And that something is those micronutrients, those phytonutrients that are largely missing from our food at the grocery store. And so this just was a game changer for me. And within 90 days of adding these in, it allowed me to get back to an athleticism and fitness that I hadn't been in for 15 years. So it was a true homecoming for me, and really inspiring. And so I want to pass this off to Mary to share a little bit about her story and do a breakdown of what is in our superfood program and our support and assistance that comes with it.
Yay. Thank you, Rita. And I just so appreciate your passion. And desire and to educate and spread this knowledge, because there's something that Dr. Zach Bush says a lot, and Dr. Vandana Shiva, we're only as healthy as our soil. So drop a 1 in the comments if you believe that, or that, or resonate with that, because we are just an accumulation of our environment. And we, like Rita said, we are going through some serious depletion. I think 97% of America's soils are deemed depleted, and only 1% of the food that we intake is considered non-depleted. So that's insane, 1%. And so what we're on a mission to really share this education around soil health and regeneration, and also how to really access foods and eat foods that are highly nourishing for the body, so that we can really support this amazing vehicle and this body that we live in. So, I have a huge passion for helping people feel good in their bodies. Rita and I got turned on to like the nutrition and healthy lifestyle about, well, pretty much our whole lives, but really got dug into it about 15 years ago, when our mom underwent some serious heavy metal toxicity, among some other strenuous issues going on within her body. And this is when we all really decided to get really serious about our nutrition and really seek out these regenerative soils to consume consume foods that are really nourishing our bodies. And my mom had an amazing turnaround. Rita has her own experiences that she's gone through, health transformations. And for me personally, as a young child, I dealt with severe lymphatic congestion. I had chronic tonsillitis. I had to get my tonsils removed. I had acne, like crazy acne, because once I got my tonsils out, it just started moving to my face. And I had, depleted kidneys and adrenals, kind of a generational genetic weakness. And there was a lot of things I was dealing with as a young child that I knew weren't normal, but just seemed like, oh, I guess this will be the rest of my life. And when we started diving on this nutrition journey, these things started turning around for me. And that's really when the light bulb went off for me, that it really matters what we eat and where we're getting that food from. And it can change your entire life. And so I had another awakening when I had my first son. Like Rita, at that point, I had been really living a really healthy lifestyle, organic garden, really being conscious of where I'm getting my food from. But it was this other element of not getting the nutrient rich minerals that I needed into my body, primarily because a lot of the food that I was eating was grown in depleted soils. And I went through, it was about 13 months postpartum that I started going through postpartum depletion. And I was really like, wow, why is this happening when I'm healthy? Like, what's happening to other people who aren't healthy, who are having babies and having all this brain fog and this discomfort in their bodies and not sleeping good and low energy. And I really tapped into wanting to provide solutions for postpartum mothers, particularly, and then also just anyone and everyone, really ideally. But that's what really led me to Purium. And now I'm so excited to share this nutrition with everyone, because similar to Rita, I had a complete turnaround again in my health when I started incorporating these micronutrient dense foods. So I'm so grateful to have these solutions, and I'm so grateful to be able to share these solutions, because if, my story can help one other person, or if us sharing about this education can help another person or inspire someone else to get more educated around the foods that they're eating, and then it's all worth it. So I'm going to break down a little bit. We have kind of our main program, what we call the Ultimate Lifestyle Transformation. And within that, we have four core nutrients, whole food products, I should say, that we take on a daily basis. And when you're doing the Ultimate Lifestyle Transformation, you take them twice a day. So first thing in the morning, what I do, they're always talking about getting a good source of protein when you first wake up, especially as a nursing mother, is I jump up and I take my plant-based amino acids. And these are amazing. These are actually in the physician's handbook manual. They were created by an Italian doctor for patients that were comatose and couldn't get up, were living bedridden for months at a time and experiencing muscular atrophy. So they started incorporating these plant-based aminos, which is the cleanest source of protein that your body can assimilate. So in order to have protein, you need amino acids. They're the building blocks for protein. So this makes it really simple for your body and your muscles to absorb this and utilize it. And what you'll notice is that you can pretty much build muscle even when you're not working out. And then if you are working out, you're getting that amplified effect. So you're getting really good clean source of protein, really supporting your connective tissue. I take 5 in the morning. I take them before I work out. I take them in the afternoon when I have a lull in my energy. These are absolutely amazing. I was talking with a friend today. If I was deserted on an island and I could only pick one thing to bring with me food wise, it would be the aminos. I love these so much. So you do that and then, putz around the house for 30 minutes or something. And the next thing I do is the power shake. So this is amazing. You can see our compostable packaging. This is like 96% of the nutrition you need. It's got healthy fats, healthy minerals, healthy vitamins, and it's super rich in alkalizing greens. So you're really starting that alkalization process. It's digested, like Rita was saying, so that it doesn't tax your digestive system. So your body can really take in the nutrients and it can get to our cells on a cellular level. So this gives you energy. It's not necessarily a meal replacement, but it's just added nutrition so that you can make sure you're getting your baseline nutrition, no matter what you're eating during the day or what you're doing during the day. This has got your back. So I love our power shake. And along with that power shake is where the Biomedic comes in. And this is really a revolutionary item that Rita was talking about glyphosate and how, 95% of Americans test positive for glyphosate in the tissues of their gut microbiome. And what this is doing is it's disrupting our gut microbiome and causing our tight junctions to open up and allowing viruses and pathogens and other things to cross that blood barrier. And so this is why we're seeing so many people have allergies and autism and all these, chronic diabetes and inflammation, all these things, because our outside world is coming into our gut. And so this helps get the glyphosate out, which helps to repair those microvilli in your gut, and then also tighten those tight junctions so that you're really absorbing and only allowing the important vitamins and minerals in rather than the excess. So this is amazing. In our clinical trial, 74% of C-reactive protein was decreased after 6 weeks of taking this, which is the precursor for inflammation in the body. And then 75% of glyphosate was reduced in the trials of 6 weeks. So this is potent stuff. I take it daily. I never go anywhere without it because, I eat out at restaurants. I go to parks. I drink city water sometimes. I'm exposed to it on a daily basis as well. So, and then that leads us to our tart cherry. This is something that you take at night. Tart cherries, this is 100% organic tart cherry at a very, very high concentration. It's about 30 cherries per tablespoon, which is a very high concentration. And the beauty of this is tart cherries are the only food that have naturally occurring melatonin in them. So it helps you get into that deep REM sleep. And studies show that that REM sleep is when you really heal. Your body really rests and rejuvenates and restores. And as a nursing mom, I know when I take this, I give some to my babies. Maybe we don't sleep long periods of time, but when we do wake up, we feel more rested, more rejuvenated, and it really helps our kidneys to filter so that we can filter out excess toxins and really keep the organs of eliminations operating correctly in the body. So take that at night, and then you can also get our ULT with our zinc aids. So I bring this in because I think it's so important for everybody to know how to support their immune system right now. And zinc and vitamin A, D, and C, and E, these are all things that we can be taking that really support our immune system. And the difference here is that this is all whole food based. This is not isolate, like Rita was saying. So when you take isolates, sometimes your body doesn't know what to do with that chemistry, and you actually end up just urinating it out. You can notice sometimes when you take vitamins, how your pee color changes, or you're peeing all the time, whereas this is whole food. So your body actually knows how to assimilate it and utilize it and really support your immune system. So you take 3 of these a day. My whole family takes this. This is another one we don't go anywhere without. So those are our core 4 that you take daily, once or twice a day, to really make sure that you have your baseline covered. So like I said, no matter what else you're eating, what else you're doing, you can make sure that you have the baseline covered and that your body is really resting, rejuvenating, restoring, and assimilating these important nutrients. So Rita, I'll pass it to you to talk about the athlete portion of what we've got.
Great. Thank you so much, Mary, for sharing about these incredible programs. So yeah, this month is Fit February. As a collective, as a team, as a community, we're really supporting people to get outside, get moving, and supporting fitness. And so part of that is our athlete program. And I love this because so many athletic shakes and things out there, like Mary was saying, the quality and purity is just not there. There's so many things that are unrecognizable by our body and also packed with protein that's hard for our bodies to absorb. Whereas this, it's all whole foods. It's grown in nutrient dense soils. It's easily absorbable by the body. It has incredible herbs in there that are supporting your adrenal function. And it's really speeding up your recovery while also increasing that muscle and that strength and that build. And so I work with a lot of different athletes. I also work with extreme athletes who are going on multi-day expeditions. And they've just shared that these products have transformed their life. No longer do they bonk. No longer are they sore for days. They're recovering so much more quickly. And that's what I experience as well. So one, we have an MVP Sport, which is like our athlete protein shake, whole foods, really rebuilding to the body. And then we also have our cocoa hydrate, which is restoring our electrolytes, really helping to address inflammation in the body. And so many times when there's inflammation in the body, our electrolytes, our important electrolytes, get robbed. And so this is replenishing and restoring that. It also comes, with extra of our aminos, which Mary was talking about. And then our super xanthan is the highest antioxidant. It is incredible for that tissue recovery and helps you to not be sore. And it also really oxygenates the body. So again, these are just whole food capsules that you can add into your smoothie that you can take after a workout. And my other favorite is our Can't Beat This, which is juiced beets, amazing herbs, again, for oxygen and cellular ATP. And when we have cellular ATP, we have cellular energy, which means we're regenerating and rebuilding at a quicker rate, repairing damaged tissues. And it's also oxygenating the body. So it's incredible. It gives me just so much endurance. I never feel tired when I have this Can't Beat This, both physically and mentally. And then, so that's just, if you wanted to dive into the athlete section, that's included. That's something that you can dive into. And then of the core four that Mary was talking about, we also have our super cleanser, which is part of our nutritional program. So really working on nourishing the body, alkalizing the body, gently detoxing. And the super cleanser helps to clean up our internal terrain and clear parasites out of the body and on unwanted pathogens out of the body, which is so important to do on a regular basis because, like everything, where our bodies need diversity, and we just need to rebalance that diversity. So we're working with the healthy organisms instead of an overabundance of unhealthy organisms or pathogens in our body, which if we do have an imbalance, that is what leads to inflammation and impacts our mood so much. So this is just cleaning and restoring that.
Beautiful. Thank you, Rita. So go ahead and drop a 2 in the comments if you're learning something. I know we're kind of going over this information quickly, and I dropped in the chat, we have this amazing thing called our product portfolios. So if you really want to dig in more and learn the nitty gritties, you can go ahead and check out that link. There's lots of our products are on there. You can see clinical trials and all that great stuff. So go ahead and check that out. And then, all I'm going to say is that this is an amazing opportunity to really what I love, Dave Sandoval, the founder of the company, he always says this is an opportunity to commit to your future self. In this life, we're always a lot of us are dwelling in the past. A lot of us are so busy in the present moment. And this is an opportunity to really think about, okay, moving into the future, I want to be healthy. I want to, bring my best self to the table. And nutrition is a very important aspect of that. There are many other things we can do as well to support our whole health and well-being, but it really starts with the food that we eat. 3 times a day. So this program, the Ultimate Lifestyle Transformation, is literally $11 a day for you can get 60 organic superfood meals out of this. And yes, you're going to be eating other food as well, but I will tell you, it will save you tremendously on your grocery bill. And you'll notice that you're probably not spending that on average. I guess it is that the average American spends $20 a day just on miscellaneous coffee, this, that, candy, and so this is a way to kind of eliminate those things that are no longer serving you and reprioritize and investing in your future self at $11 a day. And if you want to do the fitness portion, which I highly suggest, my entire family, we basically do the Ultimate Lifestyle Transformation Plus Performance every single day. We're incorporating these right now for the month of February. You actually get the free super lights with any order of this, and our super lights are just electrolyte replenishment. So it's really good if you're working out hard or you're just going on brisk walks or any of that. So the Ultimate Lifestyle Transformation Plus Performance is $17 a day, and you get all that athlete nutrition as well. So if you're excited about this, you want to learn more, just reach back out to the person who invited you. And if you want to check out some more information for yourself, I'm going to go ahead and screen share and show you all our landing page for the Ultimate Lifestyle Transformation, so you can get more information and potentially get started in the process if you're feeling excited about this. So this is our Ultimate Lifestyle Transformation. You can see what's inside. You can go read some of our reviews, check out our pricing, check out a little bit about the community. And if you're excited, like I said, you can just hit this Get Started Today button and it will walk you through the process. And so, like I said, you can pick either the Ultimate Lifestyle Transformation or the Ultimate Lifestyle Transformation Plus Performance. You see that you get that free super lights if you order in the month of February. Go ahead and add that to your cart. And then this is where you can add on anything else. We have, Aloe Digest, which is so great for the digestive tract and alkalizing the digestion and really getting that movement moving, helping assist in getting the glyphosate out. Our zinc aid here, like I was talking about. We have lots of great things you can look through if you want to add anything. Like I said, I always add a zinc aid to mine, and you can go ahead and hit continue. And then this is where you get to commit to your future self. So we have an amazing program called the Smart Order. And basically what it is it's setting you up for success. So we are not a company that's trying to, tell people, hey, you should do like this 10-day cleanse or this 10-day diet or this or that. We're really about, hey, start with 30 days and incorporate this into your lifestyle as a habit, as a commitment to your future self and getting healthy for the long term. So ideally, like Rita and I were saying, 90 days is typically what most people do to really get started. That first 30 days, you're kind of wading through the waters. And then after that 90 days, that's really when you're going to start seeing these drastic, habit shifts. And, like I said, that's when I really started to get back to normal after being in postpartum depletion, because consistency is everything, right? And in this society, I know we're typically kind of like, hey, give me this one pill and will it fix me right this second, right now? But there's a lot of power to being consistent with something and incorporating into your lifestyle daily. So the Smart Order is here to help you have that plan set in place. And basically, most people, like I was saying, you can decide to do a couple Ultimate Lifestyle Transformations in a row. You can add the daily core 4. So after your first 30 days of the Ultimate Lifestyle Transformation, just add in the core 4 nutrients daily to make sure you're covering your baseline. And this is great. You can literally change it at any time. You can alter it, you can cancel it, you can do whatever you want, but this is setting you up so that you can continue to maintain a 25% discount on our products every time you order, as well as we have a handful of products that are on our 3 and free program. So if you order them 3 months in a row via a Smart Order, you get the 4th month free. And we also have something called Purium Rewards Points, which gives you additional money off. So it's really just smart. You can save money, you can set yourself up. And like I said, most people, if you want to see these longer term, kind of more drastic lifestyle results, the key is consistency. So you go ahead and just subscribe. It's not going to charge you right now. Sorry, my screen is, there we go. And then you just go ahead and hit continue, and it's going to ask you to pick a date you can choose your smart order date. My apologies, my internet's being a little slow, but basically you pick your date. And then from there, you just go ahead and check out. Now, in order to get $100 off, you're going to want to reach out to the person who invited you here, because they actually have a code for you that you can insert into that website when you go there. And you can get $100 off the Ultimate Lifestyle Transformation, and actually $150 off the Ultimate Lifestyle Transformation Plus Performance. So it's a really simple, easy process. Check out that website for more information. And Rita, is there anything you want to add in on that?
No, just thank you. And I mean, my only emphasis is on the consistency, because for myself as well, it was after 90 days that I had my huge breakthrough and my hormones balanced. And again, it just brought me home to myself. So this is really a lifestyle, something that you can just add in daily. And again, it's going to save you so much time and energy and money.
Cool. Well, that's pretty much what we got for you guys today. And thank you all so much for being here. Like I said, this is just my passion to share this information, share this education with people, and hopefully provide some solutions, tangible, real solutions that you can start incorporating immediately into your lifestyle. And, health really is the true wealth. So if we can start covering that basis, there's so much more that we can be opened up to in our life. And Robert Urich always, I love this quote of his. He said, "A healthier outside starts with a healthier inside." So I'm going to leave you with that. And, if you're feeling inspired to get started, to learn more, like I said, reach out to the person who invited you. And, we also have a really amazing affiliate program. So you can even get your products paid for if you really do want to commit to this longer term, and join us in sharing about the education and the knowledge around eating food that is grown in healthy soils, that is supporting organic farmers, that is supporting our next generation to have stronger foundation. And, right now we are experiencing some pretty intense health crisis, I would say. 6 out of 10 adult Americans are on at least 2 or more prescription drugs for some kind of issue going on, whether it's chronic inflammation or high blood pressure, digestive issues, you name it. And it's estimated that like 40% of our youth is on at least 1 or more prescription drugs. So that to me is really alarming. And the beauty of it is that we do have solutions where we can start implementing daily practices that can help us avoid certain things in our life, because there is definitely a lot of unnecessary suffering that happens via lack of education and lack of access. So our biggest mission is to provide that education, provide that access, and help people get started today on getting healthy and really invest in our future selves so that we can invest in our future as a world and as a humanity. So thank you so much for taking this time. And Rita, anything else you want to add?
Thank you so much. And just, biggest blessings to everyone. And so much gratitude to this and all of you watching. Thanks for being here. I look forward to seeing your transformation. And one thing that we didn't cover is we do have a support group. So with your transformation, you do get added into our weekly support calls, our community education, recipes that are like, take 5 to 10 minutes that are super healthy and fun. And any questions that you have, you are supported by a team of regenerative health specialists. And again, it's just our passion to share this information. So thank you all.
And we're here every week, same time, same place. So if you have any friends in mind that you think would benefit from hearing this information, feel free to bring them along as a guest. And yes, I will drop the link to the website in the chat. So thank you, everyone. Have a good afternoon.